sorry, just getting set up. Got a new backdrop. Yeah, you can see it, but I don't care. You can see where it,
What do you print off?
those other.
Oh.
Whoops. Trying to get. Sorry, just getting set up here, folks. Let's get my other
Your other what?
pizza. Pizza. I wish we had a pizza here. I'm very disappointed in our new Papa John's. Very. How's everybody
How
doing
disappointed
today?
are you?
Papa disappointed. Will you get those other ones for me? It'll just take a
I
minute.
don't even work here.
You do now. You're on the payroll. How's everybody doing tonight on this
$2 an hour.
cold Saturday? $2 an hour?
I said
That works.
$22 an hour. I'm certified.
It's cold here in central Illinois. We got about 5 inches of snow yesterday. Somebody said 5 inches, and I don't.
I don't think it's 5 inches.
Yeah. I think it was like 2 or 3.
I think on the patio at work, I got about 3.
Yeah, there's a guy yesterday came in and got his wife. She's a receptionist, and he said 5 inches. I don't think we got 5.
And it?
We're gonna do some trivia tonight. Should be 3. Just about 20 questions, maybe 19. How's everybody doing? We all having for dinner. Of course, we had Papa John's already. Huh?
Pizza.
Oh, I thought you said you were hot. And I'm like, what?
No.
I think it'd help if I move this.
Is this my official or is this the...
Yeah. Cece will be joining me here in a bit.
I don't know if we'll accept this.
Why? That's the official one.
But it's not from the courthouse. It doesn't have the Illinois state seal on it. You know how they are. It's the DMV, Mom.
That's the...
I know, it's the DMV. You know how stupid they are.
I'm moving. I don't like the state of Illinois anymore.
Let's move to Arizona. You can get a driver's license for like 26 years out there.
Sorry. I'm finishing my dinner.
Once in a lifetime, something like that. You don't have to renew it unless you get tickets.
That's fine. What?
I don't know. Nope, there's the other.
No, I think that's it. Did you get 3?
No, there's only 2 there.
Okay.
That's 2 of the same one, Mom.
Oh well. Thumbs up when you come in, please. Sorry. I need some more water, please.
I don't even work here.
Courtney loves me. Cece loves me. I'm gonna give this to Mr. Henry.
The box.
He loves it.
I know.
So I got this, had to sign a lease for my trailer again, 2-year lease, but I'll have to stay here 2 years. But come spring, I think I'm gonna find me a place. And they gave me an Amazon gift card, $50 Amazon gift card for signing my lease. And you open it up, he goes, I love those boxes, how they... Or I can make him one. I can make him a dinosaur one. Have the dinosaurs pop out of behind the rocks or something. Yeah, I finally used my Amazon gift card yesterday.
Speaking of dinosaurs, Char uses that chat character AI where you can talk. She did one where she was talking to Ian Malcolm, and she was a student in one of his classes, and he was hitting on her, and I was like, Char, you're in too deep. She's like, I would do anything for Dr. Malcolm.
Put some paper in there, Court.
There's still paper in there.
No, there isn't. My live. I'm back. Sorry. Even if it's the back of Sorry. My printer interrupted my live. I was frozen. I think I kept going, but I was frozen on my camera. There's Cece. It's about time.
Who's doing your errands? Sam Squatch.
Sam Squatch. Sucking on my maple syrup fast.
Yeah, see if you lower that like 5
I know.
inches, you'd be good.
Oh well. You can still see it over there.
Well, slow it down a little bit.
I'm going to put it up in my craft room anyway.
Hi, everyone.
Hi.
Oh no. I like my messy bun, but not when it's that messy.
Hence the word messy buns. So this week has been, dare I say, tumultuous? Is that a proper term?
I don't know how many times this week at work I've been like, do I really need to stay another week?
I don't even know what tumultuous is, so I best not be using it.
Do I really need this job?
It's been challenging for me because I started watching my granddaughter and no time for YouTube, and that's disturbing to me. Because I love history. And I found out last night Dr. Cox loves history. So, how y'all doing tonight? I'm blessed. I'm blessed indeed. Blessed coming in, blessed coming out. Blessed in the city, blessed in the country. What else? What else does he say? That's in Deuteronomy. Hand me my Bible. I know I got it marked in my...
Did you do that chart in the... At the end of our... I didn't do the chart.
I got confused, but then I thought, calm down, read it again.
I checked out after the marriage stuff. I was like, I'm not married.
Oh, well, neither am I, but I did it anyway.
Well, you've been married. And you were married in a church.
For God and everybody.
I'm gonna get married at Graceland in front of Elvis's ghost. Where is the spot on my glasses? Damn it.
There's a little black spot on her glasses today. I'm on it tonight, y'all. I'm on it tonight.
Did you know that Sting used to be a teacher?
Creepy.
When you listen to those songs, doesn't it make that even creepier? Don't stand so close.
If you fully obey the Lord your God and carefully follow all his commands I give you today, and the Lord your God will set you high above all nations on earth. All these blessings will come on you and accompany you if you obey the Lord your God. You will be blessed in the city, blessed in the country. The fruit of your womb will be blessed. That means your children. Your children will be blessed. The crops in your land and the young of the livestock, the calves,
come out of the woodwork, yo.
the calves of your herds and the lambs of your flocks. Your baskets and kneading troughs will be blessed. You will be blessed when you come in and blessed when you go out. The Lord will grant that the Lord will grant that the enemy who rise up against you will be defeated before you. They will come at you from all directions, but flee from you in 7. The Lord will send a blessing on your barns and on everything you put your hand to. The Lord your God will bless you in the land he is giving to you. The Lord will establish you as his holy people, as he promised you on oath. If you keep the commandments of the Lord your God and walk in obedience to him, then all the people then all the peoples on the earth will see that you are called by the name of the Lord, and they will fear you. The Lord will grant you abundant prophecy. What's that? Prosperity in the fruit of your womb, the young of your livestock, and the crops of your ground in the land he swore to your ancestors to give you. The Lord will open up the heavens and the storehouse of his bounty to send rain on your land in the season and to bless. Hi, Melody. I don't know what's your nugget and
Henry's with his dad. The nugget's been sitting on my bladder all week. It's the size of an apple now. And I can feel it.
You will lend to many nations, but will borrow from none. The Lord will make you the head and not the tail if you pay attention to the command of the Lord your God that I give you this day and carefully follow them. You will always be at the top, never the bottom. Do not turn aside from any of the commandments I give you today, to the right or to the left, following other gods and serving them. That was Deuteronomy 28. That was 28, 1 through 14. But Pastor always says, he's taking, it must be a poem or something he learned, because he's taken from each of those verses. Doesn't he say that he's blessed in the country and blessed in the city? Blessed in the city, blessed in the country, head and not the tail, beginning and the Alpha and Omega. Am I putting that in?
No, he's got a whole,
yeah,
he does.
Blessed coming in and blessed going out. Blessed indeed.
Blessed in the city, blessed in the county, blessed in the nation.
Country. No, he doesn't say that. Okay, with my daughter, she loved my bladder like a bouncy castle.
This is just like a baseball. Like, you're just sitting on it all week. It sitting on my bladder.
The baby.
The human leech.
Courtney, when she was about her, that's right. Team girl.
Well, she needs to find a better place to get comfy because my bladder is not it.
When she was like 8 months old, she would put a foot right up here under my breast, right here in my rib. I could feel her foot. And I'd push it, and she'd kick it back up there. Oh, that was painful.
I think Henry used to kick me in the cervix. I don't care what anybody says. I would get those, like, he'd kick downward, and I just, he was mean sometimes. Then he'd be doing freaking somersaults, because I'd feel him on one side, and then I'd feel him flip, and he'd be on the other side, and he just...
Turn that down a little bit. Caitlin. Caitlin was going to be born breech. I mean, it was a while out before she was born, but I had to do these, I call them doggy thrusts. I had to get down on my hands and knees and thrust my pelvis, I don't know how. And I went back to the doctor the next time, and they go, did she flip? And I go, I think so. And she goes, well, didn't you feel it? And I'm like, I think I did.
I'm sorry, but towards the end of it, you just get so used to it. Like, I used to be like, I don't know, I don't really notice
Like,
them.
well,
And then they want to put you on the monitor because you don't notice them moving. And I'm like, I worked until my due date, and then I took the week off because I was a week overdue off. I was moving so much and lifting people, I didn't notice when he kicked me or I mean, when I laid down and tried to get comfortable and he'd be kicking me, that's one thing. But then they want to put you on the monitor, and I'm like, I'm not saying I don't feel it. I'm just saying I'm so used to him kicking me, I'm not counting now. You know, the first few times you're like, oh, it's kicks. And then after a while, when he's kicking you constantly, you're like, yeah, kid's kicking me in the spleen. It doesn't matter.
Serenity, my granddaughter was like that. She had her hand over her face. And what was the 3D one, because Clarissa wanted the 3D one, and so they switched to the 3D. And I said, she's not ready yet. A typical female. They knew it was a girl, but I said, she's not ready yet. We can't see her.
We couldn't get any good ones of Henry's face. We got good profiles, but not of his full-on face. But when it came to if he was a boy or not, his legs were spread out. He was letting everybody see that. He didn't care. And from every angle, he would turn, just legs open. Henry was a kicker. He just did karate. But I swear there for a while, I think he was just kicking me in the cervix. I don't care what the doctor said, because I'd be hanging out somewhere and just, oh!
Sorry. Okay. Sorry about that.
Yeah. We couldn't get, because they were trying to see, cleft palate and everything, and he had his hands in front of his face, but oh Lord, he was showing everybody his goods.
Proud of that.
I guess so.
Bat and 2 balls.
Because that was the first thing we saw. My first sonogram, I was 16 weeks, and she was like, do you want to know what you're having? I'm like, you can see already? And she's like, oh yeah. It's a boy.
So the nurse that did my sonogram, I didn't want to know, but she kind of told us, and she said, yeah, there's not the turtle there. There's not the neck and my ex-husband was like, huh? She was trying to be funny, not use medical terms, and I'm like, the head and the... I couldn't explain it.
I'm so undecided. I don't want to do a gender reveal, but I don't know. I don't know what I want to do yet. I think gender reveals are stupid, but...
So I saw this, I think it was a TikTok.
Aww, that's cute.
Aww.
I have a really good side profile of Henry's little chubby face. It was like one of the last sonos I got of him, but we couldn't get a good full-on.
There was a TikTok or something. I don't know. I watched reels and TikToks and shorts on YouTube. And anyway, there was this, it was like, I think it was just like the belly.
Gosh, you're leaving again?
Said car won't start. I gotta go give him a jump.
Oh.
Kay's got a jumper boyfriend. Car.
Ew.
So yeah, they're like it's the pregnancy belly, and they're like digging it, and they bring a little pink or blue, I think it's pink, and it has the umbilical cord, and I'm like, that's like detailed for a cake for a gender reveal. I'm like, ew, that's like, was that a nurse or something?
Sorry. I gotta go, Julie. We got cows.
Yeah, I went to find Henry that video of him snoring. I
Uh-huh.
wanted to show Katrina the other night, and I couldn't find it, but it's on there. I couldn't find him out about my daughter. I bought girl and boy clothes like green, yellow, and blue. My cousin, well, it was my husband's cousin, but I was married to him, so she made like a neutral gender blanket for. Was it for you or was it for?
I think it was Clarissa because it was like yellow and greens,
Yeah,
and there was like a peach color in it.
and I lost that, and she passed away. Yeah.
It was like the last. I was like 37 weeks there at my last sauna.
Like
There's
just like them.
a little chubby fit. Yeah, and then this is. He was a day old, so yeah. Pretty spot on.
Pretty spot on.
Except my last sonogram, they were telling me he was going to be 9 pounds and 2 ounces, and that was big for my first kid. He came out 7'11". Very much off.
Well, I went to not my normal doctor because my doctor was on vacation, and she told me that just gonna be a big baby, very big baby, and I was scared. That was Clarissa. Clarissa's more long than she was. All my girls were average. Courtney, I think it went down the line. Courtney was my biggest, then Clarissa. Clarissa might have weighed. I can't remember, but Caitlin was my runt, and she still is. Caitlin was my little 6-pound baby, but hers was healthy. Courtney and Clarissa were both 7 pounds, I believe.
My son's father was upset because him and his brothers were all 10-pound babies, and his dad and his grandpa were, and he was like, if he just would have held on, he would have been 10 pounds. And I'm like, you can hold on for another week for a 10-pound baby. You can.
If the doctor wants to induce.
I was miserable that last week. Oh, I couldn't sleep. I couldn't stand. I couldn't sit. I had back pain. I thought I had back labor one day.
I tore a little bit with Caitlin. She must have had a big head.
I had minor tears, but nothing crazy.
They had to give me a episiotomy. Did that print off those other ones?
I think so.
Okay.
I don't think I tore now that I think about it. I think they episiotomy me because I only had like 2 stitches. But anyway.
Yeah, they were stitching me up, and I didn't have an epidural, nothing down there. And I was squeezing my ex-husband's hand, and he goes, "That hurts. You're squeezing my hand and that hurts." I go, "Yeah, how do you think that feels? They're stitching me up down there." Oh, never thought about that.
Smack. I was still numb when they did that, and I made them numb me more because they're like, "Can you feel it?" I'm like, "Yeah, just go ahead, numb me up."
Was about 3 kids in this world with no. I
am a baby. I did not want to feel that. I got an epidural.
I think the most drugs I had with Courtney because the nurse said, "We'll just give you something to take the edge off of the contractions," and that's what they did with Clarissa because Clarissa got the epidural too fast, and I knew she was doing it, but Mama kept her mouth shut. And then she started feeling them again, and she goes, "We're just gonna give you a little," really nice old nurse. "We're just gonna give you a little bit of something to take the edge off those contractions."
Mine was, I got a balloon induction. So I waited until he took the balloon out, and then I knew I wasn't going to have Henry that night, so I was trying to sleep.
Ooh, Lordy.
No, thank you. Is she okay?
The half-grown baby.
Does she walk bow-legged now? Lord. No, that baby was a toddler.
Well, it was not that Dr. Ruth, the lady, that sex doctor, the old doctor that talked about toys and everything. She goes, "The vagina is very elastic." Like it has to be for a bowling ball to come through.
No, 13 pounds, you...
I don't think...
That baby was a toddler. That baby came out saying mama, dada.
I don't think... No, Serenity just weighs 10 pounds. Nope, she had 5 kids. I guess it didn't hurt.
remember.
Courtney, I pushed a couple times and she was here, which Clarissa, thankful, because Clarissa's a big baby when it comes to pain.
Yeah, she is.
And two pushes, one practice push, and Serenity's head was right there. She was crowning, and they called the doctor. They said, "We called the doctor," and I'm like, "Have her to push. The head is right there." And so her doctor got in there and she goes, "Okay, push, Clarissa." And then she pushed and she pushed again. And Serenity was here.
I didn't get that lucky. I pushed for like an hour. But when I finally came to the time, I only had like 3 good pushes and Henry was born.
Clarissa, I pushed and pushed and pushed and pushed and pushed with her. The nurses were saying, "Okay, push." And I was, bear down, push. And they said, "She's going to break a blood vessel." And then they try to put oxygen on me. I'm like, "Get it off. Get it off. I can't breathe." And they go, "No, honey, this is to help you breathe." And I'm like, "Get it off." And they said, "Okay."
I got sick pushing with Henry, and I was so scared because I was pushing and I was doing good at that time that I wouldn't stop pushing, so I was vomiting and pushing at the same time.
Oh, jeez.
Clarissa got sick from the epidural twice. And nurse goes, "Oh, are you getting sick?" Because she goes, "Mom, bring me that trash can." Clayton was somewhere in the hall or something, her boyfriend, and so I got the trash can, and then then she got sick again, and the nurse had the little puke things and puke bags. I don't know what they're called. Sorry,
Emerson bags.
Don't use medical terms here. But I was like, well, she goes, "Well, here, right here." I'm like we were supposed to know where they were at.
Yeah, they want to measure everything.
And she threw up again in the trash can when Clayton was there.
That was the only time I got sick.
But it was just because I didn't want to stop pushing to be sick.
Yeah, one time when I was they put me in intensive care. They shoved the tube up my nose and then it went down my throat. And then when it went down my throat, my mouth was full of, it wasn't vomit, it was just phlegm. And I'm like, "Someone put this in." They got me one of those little
kidney dishes.
Yep, kidney dish.
So we're gonna be in the medical field.
I am, but not.
Courtney got a new job.
I did. I start next Monday.
I work with autistic
kids. I will be a behavioral therapist in 30 days.
I didn't know how long. I knew you said your training, but I forgot how long it was.
I have 30 days of training, and then I take my state test, and I'll be an ABA, behavioral therapist.
And I'm excited
and nervous because I've only worked with big babies, not little babies.
You'll do good, and you gotta tell them first day on the job.
I have already sent a thing to HR because I got a drug screening and I thought it was 4 days after you open up the pass, and it was 4 days when they send you the pass, so I missed my drug screen. So they're gonna send me a new one. Because they sent it to me, they're like 4 days, open here, and I was like, oh, don't open it, because when I open it, it gives me 4 days before it expires. No, it's 4 days from when they sent it. They didn't specify.
That's not your fault.
It's not a big deal. I misunderstood, and it's just I gotta go to a clinic and pee in a cup. So, but when I sent HR that email, I already specified that I found out I was pregnant.
Cool. I read their handbook today
because I was bored at work, and they don't discriminate.
They can't.
They can't, but they also short-term disability. Any reasonable accommodations need to be put in writing. So like, if I need to sit or bathroom breaks, I'm gonna write bathroom breaks up because I pee a lot. As long as it's in writing, they'll accommodate within reason. Which I'm not gonna be like, I need 7 45-minute breaks a day. Like, We're not doing that. I'll be fine. I'm just gonna have to pee a lot. And I prefer to not be around combative behavioral issues until after the baby.
So also, Courtney, tell me your other good news at what we're going to do Tuesday.
I'm gonna go get my license back and I'm gonna get a car.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Get a car.
License for sure. Oh, I need a car though.
Aww.
Teacher's a rough job nowadays. I did a thing on those OMG things on Facebook. It says, what does Colleen's face tell her what job she's going to have or whatever? And first it said doctor, and I'm like, not. Then it said teacher, and I'm like, no. Then it said mob boss, and I go, I'm a mob boss. Courtney had a coworker that had seizures, and she had an accident, and her daughter was in the car, but
It was low speed.
yeah.
She has started to have a seizure and her foot came off her gas, thank goodness, but she had a low speed accident.
It took her a while to get her license back. What, 6, 7, 8 months? 6 months?
It was like 5 or 6 months.
Really?
You can be on Facebook, but you can't be on your live.
Mm-hmm. That's all right. Oh, Lord. Oh, no.
Anyway.
You all right? Are you okay? Every time Courtney coughed, I looked goofy in a hat. Her
When
dad,
I was very, very sick, my dad would freak out like I was dying. I'm like, yeah, I'm fine.
are you okay? They were talking about the big C, not cancer, the thing that overtook the world in 2020. Shh, can't say that. They were saying, yeah, remember? Oh, because the CDC is coming out with new regulations on the
They don't have to
Corona.
quarantine anymore.
Yeah, on the corona. You don't have to, if you're 24 hours fever free and you're symptom free, you don't have to quarantine for 5 days, which my coworker just had to. But the CDC has it, and hello, one of a kind.
Hi, one of a kind.
But the DJ that I listen to every morning was talking about, he goes, yeah, remember the days when you coughed at work and everybody goes, see you in 5 days?
14. The first time I
Yeah.
had COVID, and I didn't have COVID. I think I was a false positive. I had 14 days with my father.
I had to quarantine 10. Caitlin had to quarantine 14. She goes, why do I have to? I didn't have it. You did. Why do I have to? Well, it
Incubation.
was, yeah, 4 days.
Wayne got a month off work.
My boss was trying to tell me, well, vacation? And I'm like, I heard that you were supposed to pay me. And that was, at first, that your employer was
They got hazard pay for that to help.
hazard pay.
Yeah.
I needed to get hazard pay because I was working right in there with it, and that's
The company I'm getting ready to
where-
leave gave us hazard pay for a month,
I'm sure that's where I got it from.
and then they took it away from us. And that was before we even had active COVID in the building.
Don't say corona. That beer disease.
I got the vaccine early because I wanted to. I weighed my options.
Why?
I weighed my options and the career path I chose, and I chose to get it before they made you come down and get it.
Good for you, Melody. I had it. But again, right, the C19, that's right. I got it, but I was sick for a day. I really felt bad. Like I was starting to get symptoms Saturday. and I was like, I'm going to bed early and taking some flu medicine. I did, and next day it was Sunday, and that's when it hit me. I had the chills. I had the fever. What else did I say? Symptoms.
I don't remember.
No groceries in the house. Two of my friends went and got me. Well, I was saying, two of my friends from work, Courtney's
Me and Char
friend,
went and got you groceries.
couple ladies from church fixed us a couple meals. Very nice.
I was gonna say, when I actually had COVID that one time, I started to feel, it was like a Thursday, I started to feel bad. Henry left for his dad's that Friday. I think that Saturday was the day that I was like, I don't want to get out of bed. And then after that, I was fine. I had a really bad headache. No temperature, no nothing.
You said you couldn't hardly get up the stairs.
Oh, that was when they told me I had influenza A and B. I'm pretty sure that was February, and then COVID-19 broke out in March. And I was pretty sure I had it then when they were telling me I had influenza A and B. That was awful. I spent 4 days comatose. I would wake up and take a drink of Gatorade or whatever, knock back out. And then by like the 4th or 5th day, I wanted to take a shower because I knew I'd been sweating. And my boyfriend at the time, our room was in the basement, and we had to go upstairs. And that walk up the stairs was awful.
Turn a big light on. Get it?
No. Uh-oh.
He's taking my car.
Hey.
Yeah, that was awful. It hurt to stand in the shower. Like, the water felt good, but it just hurt. Yeah, that was terrible. That's when I think I actually had it. Which was before all this broke out.
My best friend's
Partner, I call my brother-in-law because she's my sister, told me that I was magnetized and that the government put a chip in me and they were following me. I'm like, you know that cell phone that you share all your stuff on? That's how the government tracks you. They're not tracking me about my COVID vaccine.
but he told me I was stupid for getting it.
And I'm like, okay, well.
I'm glad I did because
Because when I actually had COVID was after I had my vaccine and it was mild, so
I don't regret it.
I didn't have any side effects. You're not sterile. Surprise. They said if you got it as a female, you're going to be sterile.
That was in young,
You're
like
not.
16, 15, 14, 16. And that was... Okay, one of a kind. Your supper sounds delicious. Chicken thighs and wings, piece of pork chops and biscuits.
Mmm.
Corny has biscuits in the refrigerator from
Oh, yeah.
last week.
Oh, I'm sure those are delicious.
I ate the chicken.
Ever eat my chicken?
You said it wasn't any good.
It really wasn't, was it?
I did
My
my
research, I weighed my options. I chose to get it.
I didn't get it.
right.
Steal a pregnant woman's food.
She said it wasn't any good, so I ate it.
It really wasn't. It was kind of bleh.
I ate it cold. It was alright.
I was really craving a chocolate Coke, and I told my boyfriend the other night, and then the hormones came out, and I was mean to him. But then I got my chocolate Coke. Mom was happy.
Yeah. My cousin, I think he got it too, but he wasn't admitting it, and he didn't get the shot. And he said our bloodlines in our family were strong. I think they are. I usually don't get sick in the winter. Like, I had my last thing was a sinus infection. I always get a sinus infection, but I asked Siri what the best home remedy for sinuses, And I'm going to do it next winter. I'm going to get a humidifier for my bedroom. I'm going to get a saline thing for my nose. Just they said just keep the sinuses moisturized, and because they dry out, and that's how you get sinus infection.
I'm gonna make my fire cider in July, so that by the time flu season hits, I'll take my shot of fire cider every morning. And my honey and onions, get them brewing in the summertime too.
My dad did a honey mustard poultice. He put it in a towel and laid it on, breathed that in. He had all those yellow root for those canker sores. I always used to bite like the side of my mouth and down here.
My ginger and my elderberry, get that going early.
And he said that yellow root, dig that yellow root up. Suck on that. And I was like, ooh, it tasted like dirt, but it worked.
So I told Todd we need a house and I need an herb garden, and he was like, why do you have to have an herb garden? I was like, because
You can do that in your kitchen windowsill.
I want like ginger and garlic and stuff like that, so I need at least a smaller plot.
You could do like little container things. Container garden, but get good soil, not Dollar Tree soil.
Yeah, but if we move to Springfield, some crackhead will steal my garlic.
Yep. So,
Some tweak will steal all my herbs. You all got some rosemary up in there? I want your rosemary. I don't even know my child. He's his own person.
yeah, I was giving Courtney crap other day about good for them. When was it? Was it about a year ago? Or you're supposed to ask your child for consent if you can change their diaper.
Oh yeah, the new age parenting. You gotta ask consent to do everything, and is this okay?
Like really, the baby that you have to change the diaper can't talk, and some of the babies that you do change the diaper can talk. So, oh, I'm sorry, Serenity. Can I have your consent to change your diaper?
I never asked Henry for consent to change his diaper. When it was dirty or he was messy, it got changed.
I don't understand some people. I don't understand it.
And you wanna know what's even better? My residents that fight against me and I can change my pants and I know that they're dirty or whatever, they don't get options. I had a guy this morning fighting me. He was in a wet bed telling me he wasn't gonna get up, and I was like, it's not a choice, buddy. You're getting up.
Was that Steve?
No. That was our favorite gyno's father. He's awful right now. Yeah.
She's
Like-
on vacation.
He's in Florida right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was arguing with me, telling me he wasn't gonna get up, and I could smell it. And I was like, it's not an option. You're getting up. Then he called me a fat bee,
Hi, Austin. Welcome in.
and I told him I wasn't fat, I was pregnant.
Thanks for the thumbs up, everybody. I appreciate it. They threw that away. It had a thing in it.
Does it
a
have
cooler in it?
flaps on it?
Yep.
Those are the best ones.
I know. So we're gonna do some. Let's do some trivia questions now, Courtney. We'll do Olympic ones now. Can you go get the rest of those? I think those ones are Olympic ones.
I have another tale from the dementia board though. I had a lady this week that would not go to the bathroom for me or my coworker, so we had to sneak attack her. Her room's right across from our laundry room, so my coworker went in the laundry room. I went in front of her and ran into her room and hid in her shower. And then when she went and sat in the bathroom, we blitzed her so she could change her pants. That was my, and then I got choked this week too, but that wasn't exciting.
Oh my gosh. That's terrible. Oh, you have to tell me what that word is.
I don't know.
Olympic one. Who watches the Olympics? I got some Olympic trivia questions for you. Each piece of that one and that one. Oh, that one. Yeah, some of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, did we print? You said there's one printed twice.
I put the copy
Okay.
over there. I didn't even put it in the file.
Watch equipment. Okay, we got 6. 6 trivia questions. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 trivia questions on the Olympics. You ready?
Your grandchild won't listen to me.
That's crazy. Did you read that? What Melanie
Yeah.
put? Okay, first trivia question. Which event involves a sled
In the Olympics.
in the Olympics? The Balaton,
Peloton.
alpine skiing, the luge, or ice hockey? Which event involves a sled? Have 30 seconds. Ooh. That wasn't a choice, Melody. See, you have 30 seconds to answer these on my. I have this trivia. It's called Trivia Stars. Thanks, Reza. Hi, how you doing tonight? We're doing a little bit of Olympic
30-second start now.
trivia tonight. Which event involves a sled? The Balaton, alpine skiing, the luge, or ice hockey? Yes, Melanie. Number 3, the luge. Is that the one where it goes really fast, like they lay down? Ooh, that's scary, but I like to watch it. All right, that answer was the luge. Which of the following is not a sport in the Summer Olympics? Curling, archery, beach volleyball, or tennis?
He's with his dad this weekend.
Yeah, the bobsled's fast too.
Yeah. 30 seconds starts now.
Which of the following is not a sport in the Summer Olympics? Curling, archery, beach volleyball, tennis.
Incorrect, Melanie. Beach volleyball is part of the Summer Olympics.
I guess I could type these in the chat, huh? That would be easier.
Incorrect, Riza. Archery is part of the Summer Olympics.
Get off of my bladder.
It is not a pillow.
I'm typing away and I ain't even typing nothing.
She's ghost typing.
Yes, Melody.
Curling is a Winter Olympic sport because it's done on an ice rink.
I have a carpet brush, and every time I use it, because I have to go one way and I have to go another way, like get it from all 4 directions. And I think of curling every time I use it because it's like.
When I worked at Taco Bell, our deck brushes looked like that, and I scrub.
And of course,
No offense to my Taco Bell staff, they were awesome, but they were all uncultured swines. So
What are you doing?
yeah, they were like, "What do you mean? What kind of sport do you use a brush for?" And I was like, "Y'all need to stop playing video games and drinking Mountain Dew."
Well, why not, Melody? She would play beach volleyball. Why not?
Well, it's because you're from Canada and you're used to the cold.
I bet there's some some crazy Wisconsiners out there that would do that. Have you seen them
Playing volleyball in the snow.
Have you seen them? What is it? They do the.
Minnesota people doing the polar plunge are crazies.
They do that here.
I know.
The snowmobiles on ice, and they go
No.
through the.
Nope.
How do I return this without? I can't. Can I?
No.
If I push enter, it'll.
Yeah.
I was gonna put the. Okay. Next question: which piece of equipment would you not find at the Winter Olympics? A Speedo, skis, gloves, skates. That ain't how you spell skis, is it?
Yes.
Okay. Which piece of equipment would you not find at the Winter Olympics?
The gloves. Because who wears gloves?
Golf. That wasn't even a choice. Yes, Reza. A Speedo. Why would you find a Speedo at the Winter Olympics?
I would wear a Speedo to the Winter Olympics.
I did a word on my head. I didn't know a Speedo was a piece of equipment, but learn something new every day, right? Okay, next question. In which event do the participants use stones? I didn't know this one. And the answers are alpine skiing, ice hockey, tactical snowball fight, or curling.
These are-
Alpine skiing, ice hockey, tactical snowball fight, or curling. Yes, one of a kind, curling. I chose tactical snowball fight too, Rita.
Just taking people's eyeballs out with snowballs. Because they're putting stones in them. What, are we having snowball fights in Scotland now? Aye. That'll put some hair on your chest. Oh, stop your crying. It's about a wee stone.
There's only a little bit of blood.
I don't know why you're crying.
I knew this one.
I think I'm moving too much javelin.
Which event does not have any team-based versions?
Melanie skiing, you can kiss a tree. If you're really good.
Okay, these are the choices of which event does not have any team-based: skeleton, cross country, short track, figure skating.
I don't know what that is.
I don't either. I got this one wrong too. I play this game on my phone, and I screenshotted it. Then I put it. Yes, Riza.
Woo woo.
Skeleton. That kind of makes sense. Skeleton crew.
Yeah.
Meow. Okay, this last one, I don't know how to pronounce this one name. So if I'll type it.
Quitch.
It's maybe Melody knows it. It's from Vancouver. Hey, Billy.
Hi, Billy.
We're doing a little bit. I think we're on our last question of Olympics trivia.
Squatch. It's a squatch.
Yeah, Quacha.
Squatch.
You might be giving it away.
No,
That's how you pronounce it. It's squatch.
have put Vancouver, not Vancouver.
Squatchy.
Vancouver. What role of Squatch at
Squatchy.
what is the role Squatch at the 2010 Winter Olympics in Vancouver? What is the role of the Squatch at the 2010 Winter Olympics? And was he head of security? Was he mascot of the 2000 Winter Games? Head of usher at BC venue?
Security.
Or head of marketing?
I'd hire them for security.
Squatch for security? Yeah, heck yeah.
Who wants to mess with the Squatchy?
Head of security, mascot of 2010 Winter Games, head usher at the BC venue, or head of marketing? Mascot. Whoop whoop.
I would hire them for security because who wants to mess with the Squatch?
Hey, I want a Squatch to usher me. Yeah, that was all of our Olympic trivia. We'll get back to trivia here in a little bit. We only got about 20 questions. Did it finally print out 20 questions?
I guess so, because I only picked up one off the printer.
Okay, so that was 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. You said one of those didn't. That's all right. I can look. No, I can't. I can just look it on my phone.
That groundhog is a little furry liar.
Did you see what? No, it's not. I told Courtney what was our Gertrude or Gertie the groundhog. She's up in Peoria. That's about 45, 50 minutes from here. 45.
I thought that beaver said it was spring.
Yeah, that whistle pig. They call them whistle pigs because they whistle. Have you ever heard a groundhog whistle? I have. Anyway, she said she didn't see her shadow, right? Or did?
Gertie, our Illinois one, didn't see her shadow.
Yeah, so yeah.
Gertie the Illinois groundhog.
So they kept saying she lied to us, and I'm like, y'all, you don't remember. Now, I put it on my story on my Facebook 2 years ago. We had one heck of a snow. We had like 6 inches, 7 inches, 8 inches of snow, and I went out and I hand scooped, and the place of business where I work was closed, and my boss still wanted me to work that night. I'm like, no, sir. I said, it's going to take me 2.5 hours to hand scoop myself out. Then I got to go to work after doing all that work. No, sir. I'm like, they were closed today. Nobody was there. Well, some doctors and nurses would have been there. And I'm like, they're crazy if they...
Doubt it.
They're crazy if they are, because everything was shut down. And they plowed probably I've been living here, 6 years? 5? 5. And that's the first, 2 meters. How many inches is that? Yeah, that's the first time they plowed. And guess what? They plowed our cars
6
in.
feet.
6 feet of snow. Connecticut was getting hammered this week. What was it? Tuesday, Wednesday? They were getting a lot of snow.
Size snow. That's a me size snow.
So this snow that we got, it's our last snow of the season.
Thank you, Jesus.
That's my prediction. It's supposed to be up in the 50s next week.
It's supposed to be 60 by Wednesday.
Yeah. So I'm ready to move somewhere else. I'm tired of Illinois laws. I'm tired of their crooked government. I'm just tired. I just want to go somewhere where it doesn't snow, where it's not too hot, where it's 62 degrees all year long.
Well, we need to get on Uncle Robbie to play the lotto and get us
Yes.
some.
But he wants to go out to Montana. I know they have snow out there. That's okay. I'd be on a camel ranch with a cowboy and a fireplace.
Oh Lord, take me out there. I love Todd, but I'll find me a rancher, and I'll be rid of him.
You can bring Todd out there.
As long as he lets me have my rancher, we're fine.
My company has a memory
Care unit out in Montana somewhere, and I begged my regional one time to send me out there.
It's hot down there, isn't it, Riza? Guyana?
Isn't that where Jonestown was? Yeah, that's hot.
It's hot there. It's like a jungle there. I don't do well with heat either.
I'm a fat girl. I'm not equipped for cold winters and hot weather. No. You think my pregnancy hormones are bad? You should have been in my apartment trying to put my air conditioner in the first year when I didn't have it in. Oh my Lord. My poor fiance Zach at the time. That should have made her broke us because Char was over at the time too, and I just remember being like, I can't do this crap. You gotta put it in the window now.
all year round. No.
Oh, thank you.
My dad would say, you'd kick if you're in swimming. Like we're complaining it's too hot, it's too cold. Find a happy medium for us.
Do you have good air conditioning? I might survive with good air conditioning. Risa, I'm pregnant. Do you really want the pregnant woman in hot weather? That's not good.
What?
A pen or pencil. Here, I got it. What am I writing on here?
I don't know.
What is it? Oh.
Calendar?
I mean,
If I have to choose, I'd rather take heat, but I can only take so much heat.
okay, well, I might do okay, but I'm never
We're leaving the house.
Oh, okay.
I think.
Well, if you have good AC, then
I might survive. I don't know, but that's like jungle. That's like sticky hot. It's not even like Arizona where it's like dry hot.
Melanie says her AC is outside.
Well, you live in Canada. Your whole country is AC. You get like 2 good weeks of nice weather and then the snows come. And then the moose overtake your country.
I was in Canada once. It was nice. Right, that part. These next questions are ridiculously easy. They're about brands. I'll wait till about 6:15 and start these, and then we'll.
say.
Courtney's got to excuse herself. Little peanut is pushing on the little apple is pushing on the blatter.
Doesn't help that I'm drinking Coke.
When me and my mom went to Aspen, Colorado, we were really close to the Continental Divide up there. And I think that was what it was called. And the 4th of July, they had snow up there. I mean, it hadn't snowed, but there was still snow on that mountain. She has a picture of me rolling up a snowball and throwing a snowball at her. And that pass... It's Independence. That's what it was. Independence Pass. It's only open June, July, and August, and the rest. We were up there in July, in the summer, and it was open, but September on, it's closed. Yeah, it was very pretty up there. We were driving up there, and my mom there wasn't guardrails along the highway, and she was nervous. She pulled off I said, Mom, you want me to drive? And these cars were just passing her like, vroom, vroom. You could tell they're locals. And it was, it was pretty scary. We showed those before, haven't we?
Yeah, but
And there was no guardrails. And if you went off the road, you went off the road. It was down a cliff. It wasn't no.
'cause I'm free.
And we saw first something we had never seen before, certainly not in Illinois. They had going up these mountains and going down where trailer semis could go off because their brakes fail. And if their brakes fail, so they have these pull-offs for their, I was like, what?
Oh no.
Yeah, it's eye-opening. I love to travel though. If traveling was free, you'd never see me again. I'd have a travel YouTube. Ooh, that sounds scary.
No, thank you.
And then when we were coming down off that Independence Pass, you know, it's down and it's a different altitude up there. And then I got sick because they said we came down too fast. My mom wasn't speeding, it's just the altitude changed. And I'm like, I'm not feeling good. I'm eating some sherbet. That's the worst thing you could do. And I said, what was wrong with me? And the local said, that was altitude sickness. I go, what? They said, you just came off the mountain too fast. Now, I don't think my ears popped. I remember flying and my ears popped. They say if you're flying to chew gum and that'll help your ears, but. Right? Yep. Yeah, but I want to like get in the motorhome and travel, and me and Courtney go down Route 66. She's the only one that would appreciate it.
Hit
My
every
cousin.
museum.
My cousin, we'd take him.
I planned vacations around museums. I planned my wedding around museums. We were gonna go to Vegas and he wanted to go to the clubs and hit the casinos, and I'm like, Mob Museum, Museum of Death, the Alcatraz Museum, the Titanic Museum. I wanted to go see the museums. The Mob Museum was high on my list.
Hollywood
Mob, they go hand in hand.
Oh, excuse me.
Oh. I'd love to go to the Titanic Museum.
Hey, didn't they just found Amelia Earhart's plane?
Yeah, they did.
Was that her family saying, "Oh my God, oh my God"?
No,
No,
scientist.
but that's awesome.
Yeah, they finally found her plane.
And didn't they find her remains?
They thought they found remains that dated to around her time on a small island. I don't think they found any remains in the plane, so that, I mean, still could have been her, but they said that you could tell by the bones that she was malnourished and probably died of
Yeah, I was
starvation
gonna
on
say,
that
didn't
island.
they say that they found like malnourished and
Yeah, her bones were really weak and brittle, and the position she was in, she would have.
that's sad. I would survive quite a while because you can tell I'm not malnourished. Just give me water and I'll...
Well, and she's surrounded by the ocean too, so I'm sure there was water issues and.
Now there's way you could filter ocean water.
Yeah, well, you can only do so much.
So survival shows you can filter water through sand.
But you gotta have
and-
the right equipment to do it, and
sand and what else? It was just like a coffee filter and it was sand.
because Amelia Earhart was gonna pull herself out of the ocean with a coffee filter and a flint and everything else for her to be able to survive on that island. That's like somebody was like, I've watched enough Naked and Afraid. I'm like, but they give you, like, they just don't send you out there bare butt naked with nothing. Like, you get certain supplies.
I always said, oh, I can do that. I couldn't. The bugs,
The
no.
first time something bit me on my backside, I'd be done. I'd be like,
No.
no, I'm out.
That one lady said there was bugs biting her coochie.
Nope.
That one said that she was
Having her monthlies in the middle of it, and they don't give you anything. And I'm like, oh, I bet that was delicious, just wandering around.
That'd be cool. I'd like to do that just once. Just say I did it. Panning for gold.
There's a place in Arkansas that you can do that. Like gemstones and everything else too, but Andrew's been there.
Mm-hmm. No. Snakes. Yeah, I think I can.
She doesn't like mice.
What that? Didn't those one people eat skunk?
That's brave because I couldn't even get past the smell.
I don't know. She de-skunked it or something, but
Yeah, because it's a gland. But once
Yeah.
you kill it, those glands release themselves, just like when you pass away. Your bowels release, their stink glands release.
Spiders don't bother me.
spiders don't bother me.
She's scared of
Mice. Don't let her fool you.
Mice. Spiders don't bother me. Mice,
I've watched this woman climb on a chair and scream about a mouse.
And she told the lady at Walmart that I screamed because she saw a mouse.
I did.
And the lady goes, I'd probably scream too if I'd seen a mouse.
She almost baked a mouse one time.
I did. I did bake a mouse. Not almost, I did.
I don't do rodents of
Any shape. Mice, rats, hamsters,
Bleh.
gerbils. They're all gross. They're all in the same family. Squirrels. Squirrels are just rats with nicer coats.
A longer tail, fluffier tail, bushy tail.
They're all rodents and they're all part of the same family.
This is gross. It's so cute. Rats aren't cute. Mice aren't cute. Guinea pigs aren't cute. Hamsters aren't cute.
None of it's cute.
But
And
it's all
ferrets.
The furry crack missiles. Gross.
I'm moving to Alberta. Set me up with an apartment, Melanie. I'm coming up there.
Get me a moose. I'm on my way.
Courtney riding a moose. You know, mooses are very tall.
So am I.
When we went out to Aspen, there wasn't any bugs. No mosquitoes, no flies. That was nice. A summer without insects.
There's not a lot of bugs in Scotland. And there's Highlanders in kilts. And gorgeous redheads.
Mooses are bigger than trucks, Courtney. Eh?
I still want a pet moose.
Marty Moo. Sorry, folks, we're on vacation.
He rips his head off.
No, does he punch him?
Oh, yeah, punches him in the nose.
Sorry. Reliving our...
National Lampoons.
Okay, one of a kind. We're going to start brands. Brands trivia now.
Not Nature's Laxative. Brand. Nature's Broom.
Way to mess it up.
And now you exited out of it.
No.
She's losing her mind. I think I'm going to put her in the home.
No.
It's about time we start looking at
Those brochures.
No.
Caitlin, you want to help me look
For a home for Ma.
No. A nice home, 2-bedroom, 2-bath home.
You can have a 2-bedroom home
no.
at Copper Creek.
No. 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 Hey, no.
What's wrong with Copper Creek? I've worked there for almost 7 years.
And you're quitting.
For more money.
Crystal can
Wipe your butt.
Nope. Thank you. Which of the following companies sell coffee? Coffee. Coffee. Sears, Neutrogena, Starbucks, or Champion? Neutrogena for sure.
CS.
Coffee. You want a hint? It'll cost you 20 diamonds. Starbucks. Told you these were easy. Ding, 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 ding.
Starbucks.
Overpriced coffee.
I'll pay that $7 for a cup of coffee to give me the zoomies all day long.
No.
Melanie, I don't believe that.
That was one of the options.
Did she put...
She put Nescafe.
What's the famous coffee up there?
Tim Hortons.
Yeah, Tim Hortons. Uber provides what service? Streaming, medical, transportation, package delivery. Then
Medical.
streaming.
Technically, it could be that
That
one.
one because they do
Mm-hmm.
Uber Eats now.
Transportation. Look at one of a
Ding
kind.
ding, one of a kind. One of a kind, you win a sock with a bar of soap in it. You spelled tractor wrong.
I still spelled it wrong.
I didn't want that.
That nobody really wants it. It's one of those things that you get and you'll know when to use it when the time's right.
Which brand can sell you a tractor? Lego, Adobe, Prada, John Deere.
Prada. Prada tractor.
The devil wears Prada.
There's devil in them there beans.
John Deere.
That's a
Woo!
moose.
No, that's a deer.
That's a moose.
That's a deer.
It's not John Moose.
It's John Deere. That's a deer. Billy wins that one. Okay, I don't know. I can't do that. I should try to print it again. Who makes this car? I don't know if you can see it well enough. I'll hold it real still. Is it good, Courtney?
Yeah.
I don't know if you can see the...
The emblem.
Yes, one of a kind. I knew one of a kind would get that one. That's a Tesla. My youngest daughter probably would have got that too. Billy got it.
Caitlin, how close are you to buying a Tesla?
Pretty close.
Pretty close.
Just another couple thousand?
Yeah.
Which kidney did you have to sell for that?
What?
I said, which kidney did you have to sell to get that money?
Elon Musk. Does he?
He owns Tesla.
Okay. We have one Tesla here in town.
I've seen
And-
a couple.
Okay, and it's very obvious. Yeah, I think there's a doctor that drives one. How many? One.
I want to
One,
date a doctor driving a Tesla.
2, 3, 4, 5. Disney. Who likes Disney? They're garbage, Melanie says. You want to do some Disney?
Yes.
Courtney knows all these. We've already pre-selected these. No.
I know all Disney.
I am that creepy Disney adult. I don't want to get married in Disneyland and I don't dress up like a princess, but
That'd be neat to get married in front of the castle, like everybody else does.
it costs you $6,000 for Minnie and Mickey to marry you.
I need one of those things, Courtney. Oh. I don't know where that is. You know, we used to have them in typing class. We put our books on it, or just
Yeah.
a piece of paper. Okay. Ready for Disney? Trivia. This is easy too. If you know Disney.
I like Disney, but I don't want to get married in front of the castle.
Melanie, I love ya. Love ya, Melanie. Melody. Melody.
But you know who could marry me? John Smith. Bring it on. He can marry me. He was my first, like, Disney crush. No, probably Hercules. Hercules was pretty fine back in the day. I hate this movie.
But we just watched it.
I hate this movie. This is a regurgitated telling of Hamlet.
I like it. I like it. In the movie Lion King, what is Simba's father's name? Simba 2, Mufasa, Nala, or Scar?
I've got a lovely bunch of
Mufasa.
coconuts. There they are, standing in a row. Big ones, tall ones, some as big as your head. Sorry.
Mufasa. I like that name. Mufasa.
Everything the light touches will be yours, Simba.
Even that over there?
No.
Dad?
That's not ours.
But the light's touching it.
I hate the Lion King. If ever there was a Disney movie I could have lived without seeing, it would have been The Lion King. But you know what movie I could watch over and over and over again and never get tired of? Cinderella.
Cinderella, Cinderella.
Night and day, it's Cinderella.
Tad. Ready?
Yep.
Todd, not Tad. Todd and Copper are a pair of unlikely friends in which classic Disney film? The Three Caballeros, The Fox and the Hound, The Jungle Book, The Sword in the Stone.
This movie made me cry. Not Bambi.
I like Robin Hood.
It's good.
We watched Bambi the other day too.
Yes, Melanie.
Yes, Melody. Yes, Billy. Yes, yes, yes. We all like Disney. Yes, one of a kind. What is Jasmine's pet in Aladdin? A parrot, a tiger, a dog, a lizard.
Bonus points if you know the pet's name. No.
A boo. Nope. Monkey,
No.
a boo. Nope.
Yes, one of a kind.
Yes, one of a kind.
What
yes,
was his
Melody.
name?
What was his name?
Abu was Aladdin's
Monkey.
movie.
Lizard.
The tiger's name was Raja.
Raja. Mufasa.
Raja the tiger.
Which of these Disney songs was featured in The Beauty and the Beast? When you wish upon a star, a spoonful of sugar, let it go, let it go. Be our guest, be our guest.
Be our guest. Put our service to the test.
Tell his orders time.
That wasn't even one of the options.
One of a kind. Melody.
I could watch Mary Poppins over and over again too.
Be our guest, be our guest.
Put
Be
our service to
the
the
test.
test.
Yes, be our guest.
Try the great stuff, it's delicious. You know, I was like, only a few years ago did I find out that the guy that played... Why is it escaping me? The candle. Wow, I just had it. Lumiere is the guy from Law & Order. Baby's daddy and Dirty Dancing. That guy. He's the voice of Lumiere. It was only a few years ago that I found that out. Thanks, one of a kind. This baby is sucking all the nutrition out of my body and my eyes are crap right now.
In the Jungle Book, what is the name of the human child? In the Jungle Book, that goes back a few years, eh?
Did you know that they use the same animation in Winnie the Pooh that they did in the Jungle Book?
Turn for what?
For new glasses?
Close enough, Billy. We'll give it to you. Sorry, I didn't give you it spelled. I wouldn't have got this either.
Mowgli?
Mowgli? Mowgli? Mowgli? That's like
We watched
cow.
that one, too.
Mowgli. Mowgli. Yep, we watched the Jungle Book last week too. Alright, do we want to continue with trivia or chat a little bit more? And do this is more trivia? That's my Adam Sandler.
He's more like Dana Carvey.
Oh.
I've seen him do a bit like that before.
This is just about animated films, but a lot of them are Disney. Of course.
Disney is one of the biggest providers of animated movies.
But Thumbelina wasn't, and that's a good movie. And Swan Princess.
God, I love that movie! And Anastasia, but Disney bought out Fox, so she technically is a Disney princess now. But she wasn't in the beginning, and she was my favorite.
One of Courtney's sisters was going to be Anastasia. But instead her former friend was Anastasia.
Named her daughter.
Yeah. That's a hard name to spell. Anasta.
Every time I go to spell her name, it spells Anastasia.
There's a lot of A's in it.
I love The Little Mermaid. I used to sing Part of Your World to Henry when he was little. I also used to sing Once Upon a December from Anastasia to him.
Once upon December.
Oh, so you know how me and Todd were looking for boy names? We were watching McClintock the other night, and he was like, what about Drago? And I was like, really? He was like, I could agree to that. And I was like, honestly, I could agree to Drago too. He threw out George Washington at first, and I was like, there is no way in hell.
George Washington. We're gonna continue with the trivia. We've got let's see, 1, 2, 4 more trivia questions. 4 more trivia questions. What?
I had a boy and a girl name picked out, and then some unsavory characters I know decided to have a crack baby and name their child my name that I had picked out. Exactly. Like, not just the first name or not just the middle name, like the exact name I had picked out. I always do.
Bring my youngest child in here, but she don't want to be on camera. We all 3 look alike.
Caitlin!
She won't come in here.
Come here for just a second.
See?
It's for science. I remember toting Caitlin around and people thought she was my kid.
Yeah, Courtney had Caitlin when she was 10. Well, when we first started going to our church, they thought,
Oh, yeah. They came and got me for some reason. Something with Caitlin. Or youth. One time I picked the girls up from youth and they said something. And I was like, Well, there was one time I went to the doctor with you. Or no, it was a parent-teacher conference and the teacher was talking to me and I was like, that's mom. I'm sister. I feel like there was one time at the doctor too, like a nurse practitioner and not a regular
yeah, she
doctor.
kept talking to you.
And I'm like, that's mom. I'm sister.
Okay, we'll just continue here on with this trivia.
We could talk in between.
Which animated film stars Bill Hader as a scientist who invents a machine that makes food fall from the sky?
Henry loves this movie. Never forget Winker. The second movie's so cute. There's so many puns in it. It's adorable. There's a leak in the boat.
The Secret of Nim, An American Tale, Hotel Transylvania, Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. Melody says spaghetti and meatballs. Close enough.
What do you want for breakfast? Come here. Whoa, Steve. We all know how you get around sugar.
Who made that movie?
DreamWorks? I don't think so. Bruce Campbell did the voice of the mayor.
See, I do good. I would do good. I would do spectacular in a cubicle, typing all day.
Oh my god, no. I'd lose my mind.
I would lose my mind too, but I can't have distractions when I'm typing. I can't speak and type at the same time. So I couldn't be a singer or play the piano.
Dark, not dork.
Dork. In a dork comedy. It was a dork comedy.
It was very...
Seth Rogen and Kristen Wiig voice groceries living in a supermarket in which animated dark comedy film? The Lorax, the Emoji Film, Sausage Party, Howl's Moving Castle.
The first 2 are children's movies, by the way, which scares me. This was not a children's movie.
Animated dark comedy. Family Guy's animated too, and I wouldn't let my kids watch that. Or The Simpsons. Nope. Incorrect. Melody?
Your crazy grandson wanted to watch Young Sheldon with me last weekend. He was here.
She watches it. I wouldn't let them watch The Simpsons. I was very dead against her watching The Simpsons.
Not a real fan
And
of The
then-
Simpsons.
And then she watched it over at Vert's.
Mhm.
I'm like, what are you doing?
And South Park. I watched South Park
Yeah.
with the older
Ooh.
cousins.
South Park. Didn't like South Park either.
South Park is my guilty pleasure. I like it.
I like old South Park.
The newer stuff is stupid.
I like Robot Chicken.
Something.
Did anybody get the right answer?
Yes. One of a kind said sausage patty.
I wasn't a fan of Beavis and Butthead.
It was okay. It was like Pineapple Express with Seth Rogen. You had to be high to understand it. Or Wayne, which is dead brain cells anyway. I just watched Ren and Stimpy the other day and I was terrified because I was like, I remember watching this.
What's the one we used to watch? Cat Dog, and the other one with the grandpa and the grandma and the dog.
Oh, Kurt's Cowardly Dog.
Yeah, Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Angry Beavers.
Angry Beavers. Futurama.
I like Futurama.
I still watch Futurama.
Okay, next one. Y'all ready? Which 2017 animated film features a flower-loving pacifist bull who refuses to participate in bullfighting? Curious George, Ferdinand, Open Season, or Shrek?
Donkey.
Shrek didn't come out in 2017, by the way.
Oh, we all don't know when movies came out, Courtney. Ferdinand.
I don't think I ever saw that movie.
Ferdinand. I think I maybe seen parts of it.
I don't think I've seen that movie.
Last animated film trivia question for the evening.
That was a Disney one.
Aww. We need a soundboard, Courtney. Aww.
Buy me a soundboard and I'll set
Okay.
it up.
All right, let's do it. How much is a soundboard?
A cheap one, you're looking at $50. A decent
Hey.
one.
We'll
Couple
have it
hundred.
here tomorrow. I'm getting one of those lights that looks like the whole room is like water, or would that work? It wouldn't work on our lives because they have to have it totally dark, wouldn't you?
Mhm.
Never mind.
I want one of those ones that looks like you're at the observatory. You can see the stars and everything.
Okay, this was an interesting film. This was a Disney film too, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. This film gave me feels.
Supposed to. In which film did Riley run away to Minnesota while joy and sadness were missing? Inside Out, Coco, Finding Dory, The Lion King. You can have a hint for 20 diamonds, 20 jewels. None of these I needed hints.
No.
Finding Dory was not it.
It was about fish.
It wasn't Riley running away to Minnesota. Why joy and sadness? No, it
Coco
not
was about a
Coco.
little Mexican boy finding his family.
In And the holiday, I can never say it, but Courtney says it perfectly.
El Ditas Moras.
We're gonna celebrate that one of these days, Courtney. And I feel my Spanish heritage boiling up inside, and I just have to do
let's just
that.
go have a picnic on Grandpa's grave. It's not weird. Bring fried chicken, because you got to bring foods that they liked. Set up a little shrine to them and just hang out all day, eat on their grave.
Fried chicken, watermelon,
Yeah.
homemade vanilla ice cream,
I'll bring a bottle of
half
white
and half.
liniment.
What?
Bring a bottle of white liniment.
White liniment, country time lemonade. Let's see what
Wear
else.
my overalls.
Overalls. We gotta invite Granny,
Of course.
but she couldn't get down on the ground and have the picnic with us.
Oh.
Repeat the answer again. Ha ha! I'll repeat the question. It's in the chat. In which film did Riley run away to Minnesota while joy and sadness were missing? Inside Out, Coco, Finding Dory, or The Lion King? Do a process of elimination. You said two of them when we said no. Now, would it be The Lion King? I don't think so. So the answer is Inside Out. Very good. Ding, 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 ding.
That movie made me cry the first time. And Henry made me watch that Element movie last weekend, and I cried during that one too. And I had to tell Henry that I would always be proud of him, no matter what he did.
What was the one where
Unless he ended up in jail, then I wasn't proud of him.
the black guy, the singer?
Soul.
Soul. I like that one.
That was a good one. Brave too. I took the little girls to see Brave because that lady that wrote that is from our hometown. And I cried in the movie theater because it's the first time I ever watched it.
That's a good movie. I love that.
It's a good movie.
That one weekend I watched it like 2, 3, 4 times in a row.
And I already like Scotland, so the music and everything was.
And her name, Merida. I love that. I love that name, and I had it in my phone for a while. I'm like, why am I keeping this?
I took care of an older lady named Merida, and
Merida.
she had Brave merchandise all over her room. She was so cute.
It's all the trivia I have for you tonight. That was off of my trivia. What's it called?
Oh.
Trivia Stars.
You play the game, not me.
Yeah, and these questions, I try to stick with categories that I know. I'm kind of like, last night came up science. I don't know, they're fairly easy. Of course, Courtney got me into like theater and movies, and like new movies I couldn't tell you. Now I kind of stumbled on some of the 80s was it the 80s movies? No, it was like movies 10s, like the top 10 movies, and I'm like, and I kind of process of elimination. I'm like, well, it can't be that because that was that. Like some of the, I don't know, like actors or something in it. I'm like, well, I know Jimmy Stewart wasn't in that one because he's been dead for, you know, some of these. I have a guy on YouTube that he does morning coffee break, and he does like he tells you the weather, where he's at, and he does what's for dinner, and then he does jokes of the day, like a couple, and then he has like usually a fact or a quote of the day, and then he does 10 trivia questions. And he says, like, if he don't know it, like, he goes, well, it can't be no process of elimination because
Love Jeopardy.
they have multiple choice. Jeopardy. Me and Courtney go over to my mom's and we'd be watching that. And we'd be shouting out the answers. She goes, "You two need to go on Jeopardy."
When I stayed with her and took care of her after her broken hip, she had a schedule of what she used to watch on TV, and every day when she used to watch it, I used to answer all the questions.
We need to go to New York to the cash cab. But I want Ben Bailey driving my cab.
Yeah, I don't want that lady.
Well, that lady was in Chicago.
Oh.
Yeah, that lady was in Chicago.
Yeah, I want Ben Bailey.
Ben Bailey.
And then when I win, I want to be able to
Molest him.
Do what?
I said,
And then when we win, I want to be able to molest Ben Bailey.
Oh.
He's fine.
I just want to take him out for a drink.
Get him drunk and then molest him.
I saw him in concert.
Oh yeah,
Language.
His stand up is him talking about the cash cab is terrible.
So, what are your plans for this week, Courtney?
Try to survive my last week of work. Because the problem is, in the back of my mind, I remember I've got 42 hours of vacation time. That's a week of work. And I would really like to tell them to suck it
You should.
and cash out my vacation time.
I did that with my last job. I quit like 2 weeks before I started my new job.
but it would be really nice to finish out.
Out and have a full check plus that 40 hours of vacation time they have to cash out.
But then going back to work after being off for vacation. And it was not a new line of work. It was just,
I mean, I'll be in class for the first 30 days, so I don't feel like it's going to be that bad, but
I don't know, some of the crap
going on right now, I'd really like just to be like, I'm out.
so with my history videos, I wanted to record today, but that didn't happen. I still might get off of here at 7, boot Courtney and come back and record a couple. I had in my mind this morning when I got home, I was going to get on History Channel and write my week's itinerary out, because I kind of write the titles like I like, and then I look at them, I'm like, oh, okay. And then I go through and read them. And I was falling asleep after I wrote the first 2 for Monday, and I'm like, nope. So Courtney starts a new job
Next Monday.
next Monday. Next Saturday,
My stupid old job has me on the schedule.
we might have a cooking show again. We were gonna do taco salads tonight, but we decided against it. We were LAZY tonight. I have been LAZY all day. It's catching up to me. This night work is catching up to me. I like my, what's this stuff?
Filters.
This is what you're.
Oh, okay.
That's color
It's-
filters.
Do the bubbles. I like the bubbles. Bubbles.
Boots and pants and boots and pants and boots and pants. That's how it looked. Oh, this is how it looked when I met Johnny Depp.
Ah.
Ooh, old timey.
Hey, there we go.
Bubbles. Bubbles.
Let's. Here we go.
Do a whole live like that.
Bubbles.
No filter.
Bubbles.
Yep.
I did.
Oh, no, cancel.
I did.
How do I get this to go away?
Where's that thing that you?
That's...
It doesn't show up. I did a whole live one time on Bubbles because I touched it and I didn't know what I touched and I didn't know.
Oh, there we go.
Brian goes, "Ooh, Bubbles! I like the effect."
I won't play with anything else.
Thanks. So yeah, next Saturday we might cook. We might not. If you have any suggestions, leave them in the comments down below. You can comment all week on this video, on this live. Spaghetti meatballs, tacos, steak. No, not steak. I don't have any. I have a broiler, but I don't have.
No cast iron. You can make that a cast iron.
Yeah.
Burn it off and put it in the oven.
Yep.
But we like our steaks medium rare.
Yep. What I see, some lady was cooking. She goes, "Can't do it without cast iron." I'm like, "Good for you." It's probably a TikTok.
Good night.
Good night, sweetheart. Yeah, it's time to go. Do 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 do. Good night, sweetheart. Well, you know.
So long, farewell. I'll be there, Jenadu.
Good night, one of a kind. Have a great evening. Be blessed. Go to church of your choice tomorrow.
I have to work. It's the last weekend I work.
Yay!
Because my new job, I don't work weekends.
But they got their schedules for next weekend.
I don't give a crap what they have in the schedule.
Next weekend.
What?
No, not next weekend. The weekend after.
What about the weekend after?
Bedside Baptist. Just, hey, if you're watching on TV, it counts.
Unless you're watching Joel Osteen, then it doesn't count.
To hear about the shooting outside his church. So, of course, oh, I heard on the radio today that the shooting that happened at the Kansas City Chiefs celebration, they have 2 teenagers in custody, and most of the victims were children. And it's not related to like racism or racial or like it wasn't towards a group, but most of the victims were children. One is dead. One was in critical condition. And they said they had 2 teenagers in custody. That was yesterday morning.
Disgusting. I think Mom got this off Temu if you're asking about the backdrop.
Temu! I have another one. I'm going to premiere it in the springtime.
Oh, wait. One of a kind. Are you still in here?
Hey, wait. One of a kind.
My bomb new shoes. They're snazzy.
Can see her coming. Do they have them in black?
No, I could only get them in white or green.
Oh. Those are dope. I know, right?
All my little old people like them. I have one old lady that says those are the snazziest little shoes she's ever seen. Shein.
She got off of Shein. Shein,
I also got 2 pairs of cow prints.
right?
Yeah.
Like Hey Dudes, but they're
Knockoffs. One has sunflowers and one's just cow prints. And then I have another pair of Hey Dudes that are Dr. Seuss themed. I got those for my new job. And I got another pair of black shoes that are nursing shoes, but they have skulls and roses all over them. Coming.
Yeah, green. The listing said
Said green. The picture looked green. When I got them, they glow in the dark.
Do they really?
You can see them in the dark.
I told my boss
Boss the other day when she mentioned them that I was gonna get some rainbow laces for them and just make them really gaudy.
Pink.
pink shoelaces. I should put some rainbow ones.
Okay, does anybody remember back in the day, Rick Springfield's album? What album was that? Oh gosh. I love that album. I had that album. Anyway, he had purple high tops with pink shoestrings. And guess what this girl got? Purple high tops and pink shoestrings. And I wore those purple high tops under my dress in my sister's wedding. And I would have got away with it, but my aunt said, lift your dress so I can get a picture of those shoes. And when I did, my sister saw. She goes, you take those off. I would have got away with it because you didn't see the shoes.
I had a pretty big order because I ordered Todd's Valentine's Day gifts too, and I got them.
Yeah, you
in a
should
week
do
or
that. One of a kind. That'd be cool. They really are pretty comparable, but Shein is U.S. based, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. I don't know because I ordered Shein and Temu about the same time, like within a day of each other, and I'm still waiting for my Temu order. I've had my Shein order for a couple weeks now, so. And my Shein order was bigger than my Temu order.
Temu takes a while because it has to go to the airport. It has to go through customs.
Temu is where I got my
And
Dr. Seuss shoes and my school, and I got my boyfriend a bunch of T-shirts about it's not a dad bod, it's a father figure, and who needs hair when you're this sexy? Because my boyfriend's bald.
if you haven't seen my video I uploaded today, I do a food review on, I won't tell you what it's on, but I'm standing in front of this and this looks like a green screen behind me. It's kind of cool. It's kind of janky because I think it's cool looking. I thought for my history videos it'd be cool. All kinds of books you don't know, you can't see the titles of them.
I've ordered clothes from Shein before, and they're all pretty.
I've got
I ordered
it downloaded. I don't think
I
I've
ordered my Elvis jammies from there.
I don't think I got it.
I got a pair of Elvis Presley pajamas.
I don't think I've ordered anything from my daughter, my youngest daughter. I think I have it downloaded on my phone, but anyway, we're gonna say adios, amigos.
Arrivederci.
Arrivederci, Bella. Gracias. I know.
Buenos
Merci.
noches.
Merci beaucoup.
Thank you very much.
God bless everyone. And have a blessed week. If you don't see me during the week.
Yeah, see, women's green sports shoes.
And I'm going to try to, I don't know about live on Tuesday. That's all right, Melody. I try to go live Tuesdays and Thursdays, but with me watching my granddaughter. And this week, I'm going to take this one to get her license on Tuesday. She's going to get them for sure on Tuesday.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to burn the DMV to the ground.
Yes. And Thursday, we got to go for this one's mediation, but maybe I won't have to take her because maybe she'll have a car because I'm going to take her to get a license and then we're going to go car shopping. So, prayers for that. Prayers for a good week for everybody. And we'll see you all
next week.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Have y'all.
Good week.
Yes, get motivated. Get back in that grind. One of a kind.
Do it.
Do it.
You
do it.
can do it.
You can do it every day.
You can do it every freaking day.
We gotta stay on for a couple more minutes because we. I was just thinking about that movie Waterboy. I'm like,
You better tell her to wake up. We got a game to win.
we got a game. You gotta wake up. The Mud Dogs.
You can do it. Cut his freaking head off. Mama said alligators got all them teeth and no toothbrush. That's why they so ornery.
What is it?
Medulla oblongata.
Medulla.
Medulla oblongata.
Medulla.
Mama says.
Mama said Vicky Valancourt is a devil. And foosball is a devil.
Vicky Valancourt showed me her boobies and I like them too. Did he tell you about his little bedwetting problem? Them's his sheets over there.
She didn't bat an eye. She didn't care.
Thank you, Mom. I'm going to hang myself now.
All right. Girls are the devil. Foosball is the devil.
They said Benjamin Franklin invented electricity. Benjamin Franklin is the devil.
That's right. I did that today and I had a great day all day. All right. We're going to say bye, everybody.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Later. God bless. Bloop.